Hey, it's Heath Mulliken, and I am here with the Rock and Roll Outlaw, Dylan Gage, and welcome to the SWA Reloaded Control Center. Huge show coming up, Dylan, January 27th down in Eastanollee, Georgia, 244 Livestock Road. Tickets, $12 for front row VIP, and then $10 all other tickets. I'm pretty sure kids get in free.
Yeah, bring them on out. I think it's the ages of 6 and under. I mean, that's pretty generous.
That is great. It is going to be a phenomenal show. SouthernWrestlingAssociation.com is where you can go catch up on all the happenings in SWA. Also, SWA Wrestling on Facebook. Dylan, you've had a lot going on here recently in SWA.
I have been a busy man.
Been all up and down the East Coast with the Best Friends Club.
That's exactly right. Well, sometimes you have to do what you have to do for your best friend. I got you, Jackson.
So here we go. Heading into this show, there has been so much controversy. There has been so much turmoil. Not even talking about the rivalries inside the ring, but controversy outside the ring. As we head into Reloaded, let's set the table for you fans. You have the returning hot stuff Adam Mabry.
A real commissioner, finally.
He owns 49% of the company. You got Reverend Pete Zimmerman. He owns 49% of the company. Bad Jack Owens. 1% of the company, and Lane Cross owns 1% of the company, and this has caused, in a lot of situations, a stalemate in building up this Reloaded card.
Well, you sound like Pete Zimmerman, acting like there's a stalemate involved here somewhere, and that's not the case. The fact of the matter is, Adam Mabry owns 49%. Bad Jack has his 1%. Lane Cross has his 1%, and we all know who Lane Cross and Bad Jack are going to side with. They're going to go with hot stuff every single time, and that means Pete Zimmerman's he's left out to dry.
So in the last few months, you got Pete Zimmerman, who has gone from being really in total control of SWA, now being in the minority. One of the first matches we're going to have for you Saturday on the 27th is a huge Battle Royal featuring the likes of John Hogan with David Garrison. You're going to have Ace Vaughn, the luckiest man in the world. Jimmy Lee. You're going to have someone you're no stranger with. Poor Kirkland is going to be in this match. Cade Powers is in this match. And the remarkable Ryan Staples, along with many other SWA superstars. You're no strangers to Battle Royals. Back at Fight Mayor, I would say you won the Battle Royal. Don't necessarily agree with your tactics of winning that Battle Royal, but you actually won a title shot. Any title, any time.
Any title, any time, any place.
But heading into a Battle Royal, what is your mindset going into a match like that?
And my mindset when I go into a match like that is I understand that I have to lay low and I have to limit the amount of damage that I take, because you're going to be out there in the ring for quite a while. So the less abuse that you can take, obviously, the better you're going to be at the end of the match.
Right. We've actually got some audio now we're going to throw to from John Hogan and his manager, David Garrison.
Look who's back in Eastanollee, Georgia, accompanying John Hogan, the War Machine. And Mr. Gage, let me say it's a privilege that you're standing here tonight instead of that weasel Pete Zimmerman.
You got that right.
Pete Zimmerman tried to run me off on a glitch in the War Machine's contract, but as you've seen tonight, John Hogan in his full-time contract can have anybody at ringside he wants, any manager, any valet, any massage therapist, counselor, his 8th grade middle school football team, whatever he desires. Anybody. And in the coming weeks and in the coming months, you're going to see a lot of other people standing at ringside with John Hogan, because he's going straight to the top. He is going to hold every piece of gold here at SWA. And Zimmerman, you're not going to get rid of me.
Well, you heard there, John Hogan and David Garrison, no love lost for Pete Zimmerman.
None at all.
And they are ready for this big match. And we don't know what the stipulation for this Battle Royal is going to be yet.
As of this moment, we sure don't. But I'll tell you the big story to watch. The War Machine, John Hogan.
Yes.
How are all of these young SWA superstars going to handle, once again looking across the ring and seeing the War Machine stand across from him. This is a big physical man, and some of these young superstars may not be ready for what they're getting into the ring with.
Right. He's been in every type of match. He has been an SWA staple from day one, and that's going to be an exciting match. Another exciting match, and we do know the stakes of this one. It is for the New Blood title. It is no disqualification. Cyrus versus Drox. Fans, if you go back, you can listen to the audio at Fightmare. Cyrus won that title from Ace Vaughn in a brutal casket match. So brutal. Ace Vaughn really kind of refused to go away, but had been out with an injury. And then just a few short weeks ago, Drox picks up a win over Cyrus, puts himself in the conversation.
You're exactly right. So following that brutal match at Fightmare, Ace Vaughn has been battling some injuries. He obviously left post-match Fightmare injured.
Yes.
Comes back the next show, tries to attack Cyrus and seek his revenge. Comes back the show after that, calls him out again. Gets his leg wrapped around the ring post. Gets his knee smashed, destroyed. Won't go away. It took Pete Zimmerman putting him on the bench and saying, "Young man, you're not wrestling again until I get a doctor's paperwork clearing you."
Right.
Which eventually he got, but it was too late, and Drox is now the number one contender.
Yeah, Drox defeated Ace Vaughn to earn this title shot. Listen, both of these guys, very unpredictable in a regular match. You add the stipulation of no disqualification. I don't think let's put it to you this way. I may be carrying a little something, a baseball bat or something, because I'm not going to feel safe over at the broadcast position. And nobody there in Eastanollee should feel safe when these two guys go at it, no disqualification.
Absolutely not. We were there when the monsters collided just a few short weeks ago for the first time ever.
Right.
Tore the house apart. People are still talking about it.
Right.
I can only imagine what's going to happen when they get together. No disqualification. And what in the world is going on with Cyrus and is it his mask talking to him?
I don't know.
There's a voice that continues being piped into the arena, and Cyrus listens to it, brother. He listens to it. Whatever that voice says to do, he does. And that's how Drox beat him a few weeks ago.
That's right.
Will it strike again? And what is it?
Well, Cyrus, make no mistake, fans, he is crazy, but he is also a seasoned fighter. And anytime you step in the ring with him, you don't know what you're going to get, and you don't know what to expect. Hey, just a couple of weeks ago, we saw a great match between Kit Bryson and the alpha male, Marcus Adams, a match that went to a time limit draw. They kept adding time. Neither man could get the upper hand, and so SWA officials have deemed that at Reloaded, they will be facing off in an Iron Man match. It's a 20-minute time limit. It's whoever gets the most pinfalls or submissions in that time. But this is going to be a phenomenal match. And I've got to think that the winner of this match, a match of this magnitude, is going to put themselves in conversation for the SWA Premier title.
I have to think that you're right. Both of these guys are at an experience level. They're both physical, and they're both ready for the opportunity. I expect for the winner to have some big things coming in the future. This match, this Iron Man match, if there's one match on the card, folks, if you want to see wrestling, this is the one. Maybe you're not into Maybe you're not into no disqualification. Maybe you're not into the hardcore match that we're going to talk about here in a few minutes. Maybe you want to see two guys get between the ropes and wrestle. You want to see Marcus Adams versus Kit Bryson.
That's the great thing about SWA. When you come to an SWA show, you're going to see a little bit of everything. I mean, we've already told you, a battle royal, a no disqualification, an Iron Man match. You're going to see fights. You're going to see wrestling. And most of all, you're going to see men compete to be the best, not just in SWA, but in North Georgia wrestling. Kit Bryson had some words about this upcoming match, and we're going to hear from him right now.
I took Marcus Adams to his limit, a time limit draw, only for them to chant 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. And I'm going to take him to his limit in 2 weeks in an Iron Man match. He's done. Bow down.
Well, Kit Bryson is ready for this match, and it is going to be a phenomenal Iron Man match. One thing that a lot of people, we've already got calls, people wanting tickets from out of town, out of state.
Absolutely.
Because they have heard the Reloaded Tag Team Tournament that has huge implications.
It does.
Because the tag team titles are on the line, plus the very first match of this tournament is the Bloodline of Bad Jack and Lane Cross versus the Rednecks, Billy Starr and Tom Sawyer. To say there is no love lost between these teams, to say that this is a blood feud.
Oh, absolutely. You talk about blood feuds, and you talk about the Hatfields and the McCoys.
That's right.
You should also be talking about Bloodline versus the Rednecks. Not only have these guys been fighting for 20 years,
right,
their fathers fought before that.
Yes.
So this has been ongoing for decades, and it's just the next chapter of it that's going to unfold in Eastanollee.
Pretty much since their family settled in this area, they have been going at it. We know the issues. December 30th, Billy Starr was wrestling Adam Mabry. Lane Cross comes out and throws a fireball
right in his face
at Billy Starr. We do know Billy Starr recovered, came out, and dare I say, fought fire with fire, got some measure of revenge on Adam Mabry. And we've got some audio from Lane Cross and Billy Starr and Adam Mabry. And fans, again, can the SWA Arena hold this feud, hold this action?
I don't know. I don't know if the SWA Arena can hold it. It may spill out into the parking lot.
Right.
It may spill out into the auction house next door.
That's right.
We don't know what's going to happen, but anytime these guys get in the ring, I don't even know why we put a referee out there.
Right. Well, just like the cattle next door at that auction house, they're all branded. They're all branded. These men are going to leave this match branded and scarred for life. So let's hear from them right now.
All these stupid SWA fans keep coming to me and asking me, why do you have so much beef with Billy Starr? It's not that I got beef with Billy Starr. It's that Billy Starr is too dadgum old to be in a wrestling ring, rather long be in a wrestling business. That's the reason I caught his stupid tail on fire, and that's the reason I'm going to end his career come the 27th at Reloaded. This tag team tournament has 8 amazing tag teams, including the champions, the Book Club, and the Rednecks. But first round, first match, us, the Bloodline, me and Bad Jack versus the Rednecks, Tommy, and Billy Starr. You can kiss your careers goodbye.
Adam Mabry, hot stuff. You got a taste of it. Lane Cross, when I get my hands on you, boy, you ain't seen nothing compared to what I'm going to do to you. See you later at Reloaded.
Pete Zimmerman, he come up one step ahead of me. He had been, whatever his kid, I don't know right now. He had him come out, and that little son of a gun just hit me in the nuts. I should have kicked him in his little short freaking face. And then me and Billy just come in and just started jumping on me. And then my partner, Lane, after it was all said and done, I had the match, he just blew fire in my face. I don't know, man. I don't know. Just give me a break. Get a stupid mic out of my face. I need to move for it.
Hey, you've got some personal interest in this second match, as it's the Book Club of the tag team champions, James Boulevard and the Coyote, Tim Miller, taking on the Best Friends Club, and also an unknown entry, a team we don't know about. However, it will not be you teaming with Jackson Carter. As we mentioned, Pete Zimmerman, just as he did with Ace Vaughn, and told him, hey, you must have a doctor's clearance to participate. He has told you the same thing.
He has.
And you must have a doctor's order saying that you are cleared to wrestle, but you will be at ringside. And who's going to be teaming with Jackson Carter that night?
It's going to be our best friend, Kyle Felipe. Who else?
Kyle Felipe. So this is going to be a 3-way match. It's high stakes, not because it's just the tournament, but the winner of this match will go into the finals as the tag team champions.
Well, I'll tell you what, that's exactly right. And you pin the Book Club. You pin whoever these surprise entrants are, and then suddenly the Best Friends Club with a tag team championship? I like that idea.
So I want your thoughts on I know you and Pete Zimmerman don't see eye to eye. I want to hear your thoughts on this edict that he's put out that you must have medical clearance to participate.
To clear the air on it, I am injured. So as much as I want to be there and as much as I want to be in the ring with Jackson Carter taking on the Book Club, I understand that I can't do so.
Right. Well, it is going to be a phenomenal match. And again, it's high stakes. Normally, it's the winner of the tournament that is the only one that wins the tag team titles. But the winner of this match, they're the tag team champions going into the finals to face the winners between the Bloodline and the Rednecks. And I've got to think that the winner of this three-way match is going to have a huge advantage because of how badly the Bloodline and the Rednecks are going to beat each other up. They may not even be able to fight.
You're exactly right. You're exactly right. That's going to be a very violent affair.
Yes.
And whichever team advances from that first round matchup between Bloodline and Rednecks, certainly they're going to be depleted. They can't be 100% coming into the second matchup.
Right. And so fans, like we said, it's the Book Club, Best Friends Club, and Unknown Entrants. I mean, this could be anybody in the world of professional wrestling. You just don't ever know what's going to happen when you come to SWA. So we've actually got some comments from James Boulevard and the Coyote Tim Miller talking about their reign as tag team champions. Let's hear from them right now.
Well, Tim, we're right here at SWA Radio, once again defending our tag team titles. And tonight, Grady Hughes, Ryan Staples, the big dummy, and the little idiot is what I call them. They don't have a chance of getting those tag team titles. But what I want to talk about is this tournament. What do you think about this? And we're right now, I know you're on the radio, so you don't have your eyes on, but I'm right here and I'm looking at the brackets. What do you think about Bloodline?
Bloodline. Who's the Bloodline again?
I'm not quite sure. Yeah. Who is this? The Best Friends? Oh, please. Oh, people, let me tell you about my best friend. He's just a little idiot that doesn't have a chance.
I know we're going to go all the way to this tournament. The commissioner decided he wanted to have this tournament go on to where we could lose at any moment, but we are the strongest and the most dominant tag team in the SWA. So guess what? Every single round we could possibly lose, but we won't.
That's exactly right. And the reason why we won't is because we have the big book of wrestling, and with it, knowledge is power.
Well, there you heard it, fans. The champions know they're at a disadvantage because, number one, they don't have to be pinned to lose the titles in this tournament. And they're going to have to win 2 matches to walk out of Reloaded, the tag team champion. So the finals of that tag team tournament, the winner, they will set the tone for 2018 in the SWA tag team division, and they will be the tag team champions. And then our final championship match of the night, hardcore rules. It is going to be the Peruvian pit bull Xander Ramon versus the Habersham hero Scott Mason. Dare I say, a contrast in styles in this match.
Perhaps.
But none of that matters because it's hardcore rules. What are your thoughts on this hardcore encounter?
Well, I think that you're exactly right. There is a huge contrast in styles, and it plays hugely in the favor of the Habersham hero, Scott Mason. So we haven't seen Xander Ramon in a while around SWA. Where's he been?
Right.
We're not entirely sure, but I can tell you that the Habersham hero has been there defending his title.
Yeah.
Well, he won this past week against Cade Powers. And as a result of that, he has the opportunity to name his stipulation. Hardcore match it is. So things are playing right into the hands of the Habersham hero.
Well, Scott Mason, going into this match, he has the experience advantage. He has the champion's advantage going into this match. And like you said, Xander Ramon has been nowhere to be seen. Has he been hurt? Has he been wrestling elsewhere? We don't know. But he's getting the shot of a lifetime to start off 2018. And it is going to be interesting. I mean, the face of SWA may never be the same.
It may not be the same, you know. And if we recall the way that Scott Mason won that championship, there was some controversy there.
That's right.
Xander Ramon claims that he should be the SWA Premier Champion right now. Scott Mason begs to differ.
That's right. And Scott Mason had some thoughts on his upcoming match and also his encounter with Cade Powers.
Tonight, the Habersham hero got to handpick his own opponent. And I went out and I found the most fearsome, the strongest man that I could. And that man is Cade Powers. And just like all other adversaries that I have to face, tonight Cade Powers is going down.
So there you have it, fans. January 27th, it's SWA Reloaded, 244 Livestock Road in Eastanollee, Georgia. SouthernWrestlingAssociation.com is where you can catch up with everything. You can see the title histories. You can hear from some of your favorite superstars. You can hear the weekly podcast with the Rock and Roll Outlaw Dylan Gage and Reverend Pete Zimmerman. And so it's a great way to get ready for this amazing show. If you've got questions or need tickets, you can go check out SWA Wrestling on Facebook. And also, once this show's over, once the dust settles, on the following Monday, DoubleDropkick.com, I'll be coming out, the South Carolina Pro Wrestling Report. And SWA is the only promotion that we cover from Georgia because that's how much we believe in it. We cover all the promotions from South Carolina. We cover one promotion from North Carolina and one promotion from Georgia. And so I'll have a full report right there from ringside talking about this great show. I'm excited for what 2018 holds for SWA. I know you are. You may walk out part of the tag team champions there at Reloaded.
I very well may, and let's not forget that contract I own.
That's right.
I may walk out the premier champion.
Oh, my goodness, fans. It is going to be unpredictable. It is going to be amazing. It is SWA Reloaded. For Dylan Gage, I'm Heath Mulliken, and we'll see you ringside.